So I've been out here this past week working on a couple of different ideas for videos, and well, it's just raining and I feel like I'm not going to be able to get everything I want done. So in time, I'm just going to reseal this water pump. I think it leaks because there's the water pump, then there's a gasket, and then there's like an aluminum plate, and this all comes on the water pump when you buy it. So like you don't take it apart and then reseal it, but it's leaking from there and not the gasket that I put on between the timing chain cover. It's kind of weird, but that's the gist of it. So I need to take it apart, and I got 2 gaskets now so I can reseal it completely. So I think I'm just going to take it apart now and reseal this one. That way I have no leaks when I take it down to Foxtoberfest and everything's good. And I also got some VP Racing cool down to help keep the car running nice and cool. So let's take it apart. So to start this project, I'm going to take out the belt, then I'll drain the coolant, take out the fan and shroud, and then just start unbolting the water pump after this bracket's out. I put these factory style coolant hose clamps on the car. I'm starting to regret it. So in case you was unsure about what I meant about all this, the water pump here usually has this little aluminum plate backed up onto here, and that's the way it comes. Well, this plate, the water pump and this gasket here was leaking right here. You could tell it wasn't from the backside where it mounted to the timing chain cover. You could tell it was leaking from this. So I had to take this off, and I gotta reseal it. Yet one of the normal water pump gaskets won't work for this because of the design. So I went out and got Permatex Right Stuff, and I'm just gonna make my own wall of RTV, go the whole way around it, delete the old gasket because it's junk, put this right back on there. Got it all put together. I did the RTV around the coolant passages. Don't come at me in the comments about the black RTV. I couldn't find gray. Anyways, over here on the timing chain cover, got it cleaned up. I'm about to put some thread sealant on the bolts down there, and I'll be ready to throw it in. My iPhone storage keeps backing up, so the camera keeps cutting out, but I got the water pump back in, hoses are connected, and I'm just now bolting up this bracket, starting all the bolts. I got the car back together last night, I'm gonna give it till tomorrow morning to fill it up with coolant. That way I know all the RTVs dried up. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, when I did that 10-minute tune-up, that was something that I'd heard people would do in the 90s. Just remove the air intake silencer, mass air meter screen. That's stuff I'd all heard about, but I later found out it'd be best just to keep the screen in the mass air meter because it like levels out the air flowing through it to get an accurate reading. So when I went to put it back in, I couldn't get the screen to go back in for nothing, and eventually just destroyed the screen. So I got another mass air meter I'm gonna swap into it. So the car's had over 24 hours for all the RTV to dry up. So I'm gonna mix coolant and throw it in. Now I got this VP Racing cool down. It's supposed to keep the engine cooler and keep it running at cooler temps. And when I was up at Carlisle, my temperature gauge just kept wanting to climb up. So I'm just gonna put some of this in here. It says to do like half the bottle for like 3 gallons of coolant. So I'm gonna put half in and see what happens. I think I got all the air out of it. It ran for like 40 minutes and I haven't seen air bubbles come out in like 30. So I've squeezed the top and bottom lines and nothing. So we're gonna call that good. And I'm gonna put the cap back on it. And I'm gonna try to take it for a drive here in a few. Alright, out here driving the car. It's running cool. I got the AC on and just super smooth. So just got back from our little trip and checking it for leaks, and I don't see any, so we're all good. Oh, that was hot. No leaks under there. I've looked all up around it, up underneath, there's no leaks. So I'm gonna put the hood down and just give it a wash because it hasn't been cleaned since Carlisle and it's pretty dirty. Got it all cleaned up, and I'll let you guess what's next. Tire shine. Spray wax the wheels. I'm just doing light spray wax over the car. Well, I'm gonna call that good for today. All right, y'all, that's a wrap. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned if you want to see more of the new Mustang. Till next time, bye for now.